How's it going, RVers? This is Eddie here at Veurink's RV Center in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Behind me, we're going to be checking out a brand new 2026 Renegade Vienna. This is the 25 FWC. It's going to be a full wall slide floor plan with a cab over sleeping space. If you've seen a lot of our previous videos, we go really in depth on a lot of these Renegade Viennas. We're not going to go super in depth on this one, but we are going to show a few changes for the 2026 model year, and a lot of those come with cosmetic changes, and then the biggest one is probably going to be your chassis change. And so out here, 25 FWC with the cab over. Big difference is that they went to the 4500 chassis rather than the previous 3500. So the biggest thing that that's going to give you is your onboard cargo carrying capacity is going to be way different. It adds almost 1,000 pounds extra cargo carrying capacity on this, which if you've looked at Renegade Viennas or just Class Cs in general that are on the Sprinter chassis or at least the 3500, they're usually hovering around 1,000 pounds of cargo carrying if they have a slide out. And so with this being over 1,700 pounds of cargo carrying capacity, that is a phenomenal change. You can go into some specifics when it comes to the Mercedes safety features. You're going to have adaptive cruise control, lane assist, all that stuff. If you want to go in depth on that, feel free to give me a call, 616-965-9625. With Renegade, this is going to be their Olympia color scheme, so it's going to be like a light gray, dark gray, and a dark blue. Looks fantastic. It is full body paint. Everything Renegade does is full body paint. And even with their baggage doors, they're aluminum insulated, double latched, slam latch baggage doors, and I'll open one of those up for you. With this, you're gonna have keyless entry to get into the motorhome, and then your steps will fold out when you get in there. On the chassis side of things, you do have side view cameras and a backup camera that say when you're getting into the right lane, you want to check your blind spot, you can flip that on and it will show you what is over there, which is fantastic from Renegade. You don't need to put it in reverse to show you the backup camera. With a lot of motorhomes, they do that. Outside entertainment space, that's going to be a JBL sound system and a TV if you want to sit out underneath your awning and watch the football game or do something. That is going to be on all Renegade Viennas. Armless Girard awning, that's going to have a third bracket in the center for support because that is a longer, almost 20 feet awning, because this motorhome overall is 25 feet 6 inches from tip to tail in the back. With these baggage doors, aluminum, fully painted, insulated, slam latch baggage doors, and then in your storage compartment that isn't just a piece of plastic, it's an actual composite material bolted to the frame. You're gonna have slide locks and then your 30 amp power cord. But check this out. Don't be shy, they're meant to slam. With this specific 2026 Vienna, we did order it with the blacked out wheels that you'll see on the chassis and also back here on the dualies, and it will have black slam latch door handles, because if you didn't order that, they would be chrome. These will be storage compartments because this does have the Gen Delete lithium package, which we'll check out more on the other side. But on the back, you're gonna have your backup camera. You're gonna have a hitch on the back rated for 4,200 pounds of towing, 7-pin receiver or 7-pin wiring on the back as well. Over here on this side, full wall slide out with a slide topper, because this is the FWC floor plan. So you'll have your bed right here and then your theater seating a little bit further towards the front. This is gonna be one of their more popular floor plans. One of the biggest options from Renegade is you can order it with a enhanced lithium battery upgrade. What that does is it gets rid of your generator, which if you wanted the generator, it would be a 3.6 kilowatt propane generator. Gets rid of that, becomes a storage compartment on the other side. You get two 400 amp hour TBB power lithium batteries. You get a upgraded 3,000 watt inverter, a secondary alternator, and a soft start on your air conditioner. paired with the solar that's already on the roof, you're gonna be able to run your air conditioner for a few days, depending on if you're traveling some more, if you're getting some sunlight, but they do it so you don't have a generator, you don't have to really worry about quiet hours. You're able to just pop on your AC and go. And so those will be housed actually in these storage compartments, which I do have opened up. In the first one, you are gonna have the 3,000 watt inverter, and then an extra little storage cubby on the opposing end. If you thought that 800 amp hours of lithium battery power was not enough, you can get a third 400 amp hour battery to make it 1,200 amp hours total, but this is just optioned with the two 400 amp hour lithium batteries. And something with Renegade is they clean it up super nice in your battery bay. If you have any questions about some of the specifics or anything about that enhanced lithium package, feel free to give me a call. Again, 616-965-9625, but we are gonna pop inside and check out the floor plan. Okay, so if you've seen some of the previous videos, you've seen us doing floor plan spotlights for this specific coach. This is the 2026 Renegade Vienna 25 FWC. This is a floor plan that they've made for years, and so if you wanted to go more in depth on some of my coverage on that, you can check out some of our previous videos from years past. But we just wanted to show off the floor plan and also the new cabinetry upgrade, because that's a big difference that you get going to a 2026. And so rather than having the over-mounted cabinets, you now have a flush-mounted cabinet, which is a nice change. This has a matte finish, and it is the Lakewood interior color scheme. So when it comes to the wood, this is going to be actual maple wood, solid wood cabinetry, dovetail construction. Renegade does not skimp on that. You're buying a luxury motorhome, it should have luxury finishes on board. These are also soft close doors and then new grab handles as well. To be paired with the Lakewood color scheme, or at least the wood grain, you do have the Athens upholstery, and so that'll be like a little bit more muted gray color, and that'll change your valances, your bedspread, and of course your upholstery on your furniture. Right here is going to be your main living space, and so you have your kitchen area. With the enhanced lithium upgrade, we typically option to have the induction cooktop rather than the 2-burner propane stove. And so in years past, it used to be a single induction cooktop. You would just get one. For 2026, they did change it to 2. So you do have 2 cook spots, which is fantastic. It'll be similar if you wanted propane, because that'll also have 2 burners. Rather than having a single sink cover, there is now a 2-piece sink cover, so it's a little bit more user-friendly. High-rise faucet as well. Little solid surface flip-up for your countertop. And then you will have some outlets and a USB port right there too. This is going to be your kind of operating system. This is the Firefly system, so you can control your lights, you can control your on-demand hot water heater, which is the Truma AquaGo Comfort Plus model. You can turn on your water pump, you have tank heaters on board, and it's super quick to go through all your different options on here, so you can change kind of anything you want, and then you can run the slide in, run the awning out, of course control your leveling, which you can also do down by the entryway. This is going to be a 12-volt refrigerator, which pairs well with your lithium or enhanced lithium package and the solar that's already on board, with a separate freezer. So a nice big fridge for only a 25-foot motorhome. Microwave area, which is not super tall, so even me, I'm 5'7", 5'8", I say, you can reach it no problem, and then you do have convection function for that too if you wanted to do some baking. With this floor plan back here, you're going to have a sink outside of your bathroom with some extra storage, and there is a medicine cabinet that's up there behind the mirror. Heading into your bathroom area, there's your foot flush porcelain toilet, and then a standing shower with a glass shower door. So nice big shower space. Right here, you got a queen bed that will come in, so the bed actually folds up in transit. It's just hinged towards the bottom. It's actually a super plush, really comfortable mattress. It's very unique in the RV industry to have a nice mattress when you're purchasing something, since this is a little bit more of a customized setup that you have to have right here. Renegade doesn't really skimp on this, which is nice. And then window over there, some reading lights, nice kind of headboard. Right here is going to be a good amount of storage. So just opening up a few of these, great for hanging storage, or if you wanted to put a shelf in there, you could do that too. And then soft close cabinets with, of course, their hardwood and real wood construction. Here's a big pantry. Let's open this guy up. You may have been thinking, where am I going to put like my boxes, my cans, all that stuff? This comes on most Renegade Vienna floor plans, whether it's a big one like this or two separate, smaller, thinner ones. And then another huge change for 2026 is you have much more comfortable theater seating and a raised back too. And these are power theater seats. So you do have a control right here to run the seat out, lift your legs rather than having just a pulley. Just a nice option from Renegade. Up front, just really quick, just to touch on the front cab area. Instead of having a rear view mirror, you have your camera system, which will be your side view cameras and your backup camera, which you can adjust and change to which ones you want to utilize, or if you're changing lanes, it'll show your left or your right side. Updated infotainment system, and then some new controls on the steering wheel to adjust your adaptive cruise control, lane assist, that sort of thing. Okay, thanks for tuning in on this quick walk around video of a brand new 2026 Renegade Vienna 25 FWC. A couple quick highlights: new interior cabinetry, and then you're on the 4500 Mercedes chassis with the enhanced lithium package. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a shout. My name's Eddie. I'm at Veurink's RV Center out of Grand Rapids. You can reach me at 616-965-9625, and stay tuned for some upcoming content. Thanks for watching.